Is the driving 4/4 beat a pneumatic drill of lazy music making? The short answer, sometimes. The honest answer, only when nothing else is happening. Caveat, unless you are the drummer. A driving 4/4 beat is not inherently lazy, it's a tool, and a powerful one. But like a pneumatic drill, its value depends entirely on why it is being used and what is being built. The problem begins when pulse replaces thought. A steady 4-on-4 floor does something very specific to the body. It entrains, it locks attention into the present, it reduces cognitive load. That is why it works so well in dance music, ritual music, marching music, and labour songs. It is not decorative, it is functional. When Kraftwerk used relentless 4/4, they weren't being lazy. They were exploring humans as machines, repetition as modernity, rhythm as infrastructure. The accusation of laziness lands when the beat becomes a substitute for musical intention, when harmony is static, melody ornamental, form predictable, and the pulse just keeps hammering away. What we will really hear is avoidance. The beat carries the listener, so the music doesn't have to. This is where the pneumatic drill metaphor earns its keep. A drill is excellent for breaking concrete. It's terrible for shaping wood, carving stone, or drawing detail. In large swathes of contemporary pop and algorithm-fed electronic music, the driving 4/4 is still doing all the work. It creates urgency without direction, energy without narrative, movement without consequence. Remove the beat, and there is often very little left. No tension, no release, no conversation between the parts. Contrast that with jazz, funk, or early disco, where the pulse exists but is argued with. The beat breathes, it leans, it answers back. Even when the meter is stable, the internal life of the rhythm is alive. The difference is not speed or volume, it is listening. The real danger is not the beat itself, but formulaic dependence. When music is written for playlists, workouts, dopamine cycles, or retention graphs, and the 4/4 beat becomes the compliance tool, it keeps the body engaged while the mind drifts. It asks nothing, it risks nothing, it offends no one. In that context, yes, calling it lazy is generous. But here's the crucial distinction. A driving 4/4 beat used consciously as grounding, a driving 4/4 beat used unconsciously is numbing. Minimalism, techno and trance can be deeply intelligent when they understand duration, micro-variation, and psychoacoustic detail. Steve Reich didn't bore audiences into submission. He trained them to hear differently. The beat was not the point, it was the frame. So the question is not, is 4/4 lazy? The question is, what is the music doing while the beat continues? If the answer is nothing, then yes, you are probably listening to a pneumatic drill. If the answer is tension, negotiation, risk, colour and time, then the beat is not lazy at all. It's simply holding the door open while the music decides whether it is brave enough to walk through. Copyright Sarnia, The Continuum approach.